Just relax. Trust me, you're worried about nothing. I want you to take my word on this because I myself am a worrier. Always have been and likely always will. And the more I got into lawn care and the more I read online, Facebook, and the more videos I watched on YouTube, the more and more I worried. But you know what? As time has gone on, I have realized that worrying was doing me no good. There was no justification for it, and everything that I was so stressed about wasn't going to do anything wrong. But you know, folks online, they need you to be worrying. You know, that's how they get you hooked and make you buy things and believe everything that they say as if they're some sort of authority figure. And that's why I talk about some of the things I do here on Budget Lawns, because I'm kind of just saying the things that I always wished people would have told me a long time ago so I could have saved myself some of the stress. If it's your first time here on Budget Lawns, thank you so much. I hope it's not your last. If you're subscribed already, you know how much I appreciate you. If you like this video, if you found anything helpful, please give me a thumbs up, drop me a comment below. All that stuff helps me out so much. But today, we are in the off season. I've got a Bermuda lawn. The grass is dormant. It is brown, and I will be the first to tell you it looks like garbage. And you know what? That is okay. I'm telling you. It may seem hard to believe right now, as bad as your lawn may look here, oh gosh, I guess it's mid-December. It is going to all be all right. Everything you're worried about will all be taken care of next season. So let's talk about 3 things that you might be worried about and you just feel like if you don't do something to fix it, all will be lost come March and April of next year. First, those pesky weeds. I know you got some green popping up through the brown dormant Bermuda perhaps, and you're just thinking that if you don't take care of those suckers right now, you're going to have an infestation so bad that you'll never be able to get rid of it. Wrong. Chill out. It's the off season. Relax. Enjoy your holidays. Den in for the cold winter months. Find some other ways to preoccupy your mind. Those weeds will not do anything. Trust me. It will all be okay. Trying to kill them right now, gosh, sure you could try, but temperatures just really aren't warm enough. The best time to kill those weeds is when the temperatures are warmer and those weed killers can really do their magic the best. And all these weeds you've got in your lawn right now anyways, when that summer heat and even those warmer temperatures in the spring show up, they're going to zap them anyways and they're going to be gone no matter what. So if you've got weeds right now, worry about them in the spring. The best course of action is you might have to hit them with some 2,4-D come April or May or possibly June. But if you really want to keep those things from coming up during the winter off-season months, make sure you get that pre-emergent down in the fall. Get on a regular schedule doing that, and they will be a thing of the past. That's number 1. Number 2. Have you had some rain lately? We had like, I don't know, maybe 6-7 inches a few days ago. I have got the Bermuda grass, like clipping runs all over the backyard. They're dammed up everywhere. It looks horrible. I mean, absolutely horrible. You think I'm going to get out there and knock all those out right now? No, absolutely not. I'm going to leave it. And you get all this water and you're not getting that summer heat and that sunshine for very long during the day, and the grass stays wet for much longer than it typically would. So you might be worried about what that's going to do to your lawn. Is it going to hurt it? Look, what are you going to do? You're going to walk out there with your blower and dry it off every time it rains? Just chill out about it, I promise you. It will be okay, but I know, I feel you. When it's wet like that in the off season, it's dormant. You haven't been taking care of it. It just gets all matted down and just looks terrible. I mean, let's just face it. It just looks terrible. But I am here to tell you that when the springtime comes and you get back in the swing of things, you'll have it back to how you want it in no time. And how you want it, I know, that kind of brings me to number 3. How you want it is nice and lush and green and thick and appealing to the eyes. And when it's brown like this, it doesn't so much look that way. So I am here to tell you to just quit worrying about it not being green. And that is number 3. And I understand what makes that more and more difficult is the more this lawn care content gets more prevalent online, and creators out there are looking for views, and they need you to watch and, you know, drive their revenue and buy their products. I'm not one of those that's trying to drive revenue and products, but I understand trying to get the views. So we do things that we think might garner some attention. And right now, I kind of hit on this in one of my past videos. One of those things that people are kind of turning to right now, which I'm just going to go right out and say it. I've kind of beat around the bush in the back, is this idea of painting your lawn green. Come on, folks. I know it's all this like Instagram and Facebook and YouTube and TikTok and everything. We got to keep up with the Joneses. So if we see somebody doing something, it kind of gives us this little bit of anxiety and stress, like we're not doing enough. I mean, whether it's painting your lawn green or mowing it in the summer or applying fertilizer or changing the oil in your lawnmower, I felt all those things too. When I see somebody else do it, you feel like, oh, gosh, I really need to do that. I need to go do that. So now everybody, I've seen them over and over here lately. I don't know what the deal is, but people posting videos about painting their dormant brown grass green for the off season. Look, I promise you, your neighbors and everyone else around you will think that is the craziest thing in the world. And you may be saying, well, it's going to make me feel better. Fine, if that's what floats your boat, then by all means do it. But it is the most asinine, craziest, worthless thing I can think to do in the off season to your lawn. But if that's what makes you feel better, then I am not going to stop you. I'm just going to kind of laugh behind the scenes. So, you know what? I was a huge fan of Bob Barker on The Price is Right growing up, and he always used to finish his shows like, help control the pet population. Make sure to have your pet spayed or neutered. Goodbye, spayed or neutered. Goodbye, everybody. So I'm going to kind of end this episode with something that I have done recently, and I think it is one of the best things I have done in a long time, and I would strongly encourage you to do it too if you haven't thought about it already. Aside from YouTube, I have completely eliminated all social media from my phone. Yes, I still have the accounts, but I'd have to log in on a computer, and who does that anymore these days? But no more Instagram, no more Facebook. I've never had TikTok, no Twitter, none of that stuff. I am completely rid of social media, and it's the best thing I've done in a long, long time. So I'll stop right here today and leave you with this. Strongly consider doing it too, because you will be much happier and less stress will find its way in your life by watching what everyone else is doing all the time. Just make sure you stick around right here on Budget Lawns, because you know I'm always going to shoot you straight. I have no hidden agenda. I'm just here to talk lawns and have a good time. And we'll see you for another good time here soon.